Have you ever known that billions of birds around the world migrate from place to place? Migrate in search of breeding and wintering grounds each year. Their migratory behavior is primarily influenced by the usual climate. Welcome back to our channel. Rosie with you from Couples Wanderlust. There are many different types of migration throughout the world, and there are many types of birds migrating every single day. But do you know why birds migrate? According to research, bird migrates move from areas of low or decreasing resources to areas of high or increasing resources. The two primary resources are required food and nesting locations. As winter approaches and the availability of insects and other food drops, the birds starts to move. Do you know that some birds can stay aloft for many hours in one long migration flight, while others take shorter journey and refuel along the way? Other birds may utilize different climate or wind patterns to aid migration. Sooty shearwater. The sooty shearwater is a medium-large wingspan. It has the typical shearing flight of the genus, dipping from side to side on stiff wings with few wings beats, the wings tips almost touching the water. With wings held stiff and straight, its flight is powerful and direct. After spending the summer breeding in New Zealand, sooty shearwaters migrate to the far north of the Pacific Ocean, where they feed at sea for several months. Cranes. Family of Graidae, large, long-legged, and long-necked birds. They live on all continents except Antarctica and South America. The common crane performs an impressive migration from Central Eurasia, flying over the Himalayas at about 10,000 meters. The sandhills crane from East Siberia has the longest migration, moving east across the Bering Sea into the North America and flying southwards as far as northern Mexico. Some species and populations of crane migrates over long distances. Others do not migrate at all. Godwits. Godwits are a group of large, long-billed, long-legged, and strongly migratory waders of the bird type Limosa. Their long bills allow them to probe deeply in the sand for aquatic worms and mollusks. They frequent tidal shorelines, breeding in northern climates in summer and migrating south in winter. In their winter range, they flock together where food is plentiful. Godwit flying non-stop in its migration from Alaska to New Zealand, a record for avian non-stop flight. Sandpipers. Sandpipers are a large family of waders or shorebirds. They include many species called sandpipers, as well as those called names as curlew and snipe. Sandpipers have long bodies and legs and narrow wings. The bills are sensitive to feel the mud and sand as they probe for food. The common sandpipers breeds across most of the temperature of subtropical Europe and Asia and migrates to Africa, Southern Asia, and Australia in winter. The eastern edge of its migration route passes by Palau in Micronesia, where hundreds of birds may gather for a stopover. Songbird. A songbird is a bird belonging to the clade passeri of the perching birds. This group contains over 5,000 species found all over the world, in which the vocal organ typically developed in a way as to produce a diverse and elaborate bird song. Songbirds that spend the winter in the tropics travel north to spend the summer in the United States and Canada. These birds migrate mostly at night, and they can cover 320 kilometers or more during a night flight. Answer. The waterfowl's genus Answer includes all gray geese and sometimes the white geese. It belongs to the true geese and swan subfamily. The genus has a holarctic distribution with at least one species breeding in any open, wet habitats in the subarctic and cold temperature regions of the northern hemisphere in summer. Answer from eastern Sweden, Finland, and East Central Europe migrate to south and winter in Italy, the Balkans, and in North Africa like Algeria and Tunisia. Birds from the Black Sea region and Turkey show limited movements to coastal areas. Did you find our video interesting? Write your comments below if we are contributing an information. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to notify with our next video. Herons. The herons are medium to large-sized birds with long legs and neck freshwater and coastal birds in the family Ardiidae. They exhibit very little sexual dimorphism in size. The smallest species is usually considered the dwarf bitterns. The herons are a widespread family with a cosmopolitan distribution. They exist on all continents except Antarctica and are present in most habitats except the coldest extremes of the Arctic, extremely high mountains, and the driest deserts. Herons generally move away from the northern edge of their breeding range in winter, with some flying as far south as the Caribbean. Populations in the Pacific Northwest and South Florida are present year-round. Wagtail. Wagtails are slender, often colorful, ground-feeding insectivores of open country in the Old World. Species of wagtail breed in Africa, Europe, and Asia, some of which are fully or partially migratory. Two species also breed in Alaska, and wintering birds may reach Australia. They are ground nesters, laying up the 6 dotted eggs at a time. Wagtail migrate as far south as North Africa to escape the cold. Elsewhere in the UK, winter densities are highest in the valley, floodplains, and along the south coast. Multicolored wagtails are also well known for roosting in flocks in urban areas. Little stint. Little stint is a small-sized, fine dark birds. Dark legs and quicker movements distinguish their species from all waders except the other dark-legged stints. It is sociable in winter, sometimes forming large flocks with other calidrous waders, particularly dunlin, on coastal mudflats or the edge of inland pools. Little stint is a very small wader. It breeds in Arctic Europe and Asia and is a long-distance migrant wintering south to Africa and South Asia. It occasionally is a vagrant to North America and to Australia. Black-headed gull. The black-headed gull is a small gull that breeds much of the Palearctic, including Europe, and also in coastal eastern Canada. Most of the population is migratory and winters farther south. Some birds reside in the milder, westernmost areas of Europe. Some black-headed gulls also spend the winter in northeastern North America. As is the case with many gulls, it was previously placed in the genus Larus. They are an overwintering species found in a variety of different habitats. Many birds use more than one type of migration, whether deliberately or accidentally. Birders who understand the various patterns of migrations can more easily recognize when migration is underway and plan their birding excursions to take advantage of great sighting opportunities. If you like the video, give a thumbs up and share with your friends. For more information about travel and world's wonder, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye!